everybody. Now it's my turn, okay? So Miss Sangs have taught you the basic one, right? Now we go to the advanced level. So this time you have to think about what you want to create at the end. And for me, I just start something randomly. So just look at me how I did mine. Be sure you can do much better than me. So anyway, I'll just share what I did. Hope you enjoy and learn something from me. So I'm gonna start in a minute. Okay, first of all, in my case, okay, if you still remember the lessons before Miss Sand has drawn here, she decided to have equal proportions of the drawing. But to me, because I want a more dramatic effect, so I will lower my horizontal lines in the bottom part of the drawing. So it's up to you. You can raise it up or lower down so that you can have something very extremely different, okay? So first of all, if you still remember, we need to mark 2 vanishing points in our lines, and then we're going to draw a horizontal line. In my case, I don't like to use ruler, so I just freehand. Okay, and then first of all, what I did is I would just like to do a box, like kind of hanging out on the in the sky. So same with this perpendicular line, and then we're connecting these 2 points. Still, we're connecting to both of the vanishing point. Right. So if we can say this VP1. And in this case, this is VP2. Now we're connecting to VP2. All right, now, and then what I need to do is, since it's start with a box, so I just measure the length of the box in 2 sides. So I draw 2 other perpendicular lines. And then same for this point, actually, it was already connected to VP1. So what I did now is I need to connect this point to VP2 as well. So it's very easy. You should have done that before, right? Same, and for this line, we already connect to VP1. Now we need to connect to we already connect to VP1. Now we go to VP2. Good. Then you have your box, okay? Now what I want is I want to create something interesting. So what I would like to do is maybe I want to add an opening in here, just like a slice of cheese was being cut out. So since I got this line, then I want to connect to VP2. Then I will have that. And then, so imagine if I darken this area, you will tell that there's a hole in between, right? So actually in this area, this line is actually connected to VP1, same, connect to VP2. Then you will see, actually it's very 3D already. But I'm not satisfied with what I did, and I want to add a staircase on the other side. This is opening, there's a staircase. So what I did is, I just measured up, like maybe I want 2 steps in here, 1 and 2. The next point is, then I want to extend the staircase out from the building, right? So I just continue this line. So I'm extending out from that. And then from there, I just draw another perpendicular line. And then from that point, and then again, I connect to the VP, right? So I'm extending the line. And again, stepping down, okay? Now, what I did is that I need to connect, since this line already connected to VP2, now I'll do to VP1, right? Do the same thing. Then you'll see some miracles happening. Yay, our staircase is coming out very, very soon. So if you notice, actually this is the side panel of the staircase, and this is the other side of the staircase. And since maybe I want to stop it in here, then in this case, this line is already connected to VP1. Now again, go back to VP2. So you will see there is a box, something like that. Got it? Okay, and then same for this part. So we're going to do the same thing in here. And also we darken in here. So you'll see I have some sort of things hanging out on the sky and have a hole in it, and I got the staircases. Now, I want to add something more imaginative. So what I did is I was thinking about maybe there is the Bible story, Noah. He is building his yacht, right? And then he needs to sail his boat. So what I want to do is I want to draw Noah up in here. Then I draw in here. Now he go to nowhere, right? So maybe I want to make kind of like I was inspired from a candle light, so the lid of it, then I just draw like that. Okay, and then I can add the details later on, but anyways, so since there is the water going to drop down, so I'm just going to do that very quickly. Okay, but seems to me, well, something is missing. Okay, I want to have an echo. That's what I want to do is, how about I add something down here, right? But I want it very weird, okay, because imaginative, this part about Noor. So for me, suddenly think about, wow, it's a good day because thanks God for saving us. So we have a new day. So I was thinking about breakfast somehow. So now what I did is I want to make a toast. So I start a line from here because I can see the top of the toe, so it's underneath the horizontal line. So that I draw the long box. Actually, there is a toast hidden in it. So same idea, right? And then since that is a toast, so it won't be a perfectly square line. It's going to be upward. So there's the toast. You can imagine, right? That's the toast, and then the slush of maybe whatever jam you like was here. And then when I was having breakfast, I was thinking, oh, maybe am I late? So I was thinking about maybe I draw a clock to telling me I should make use of my time, like that. And then I'm not satisfied with that. I want to have a plate in it. So, but kind of a upscale plate, something like that, on the bottom. So after you have that kind of very rough draft, what you can do next is you can start to use your pen, your liner, to do some things like a light and a dark, whatever you want. So because of the time being, of course, I already cooked the dish. So this is kind of my final work. And hopefully you have a great time. And then I'm very eager to look at your imagination work. Have fun, guys.